At a food factory in the Cuban municipality of Quivican, tons of once juicy tomatoes are rotting away.
These tomatoes have been here for too many days without being processed. They're normally turned into tomato paste in 24 hours after they arrive. But because of the long-term power cuts, we can't finish processing.
These tomatoes were about to be cleaned and peeled when the belt stopped last night. Mr. Martinez tells me that they're losing 80% of their production. With only 4 hours of power a day, they do what they can. They also don't have petrol to deliver to hospitals, schools, or supermarkets. Nearby, Martin says he lost his sugarcane crop, which has dried up because he had no fuel to cut it in time. These farmers are rushing to harvest their garlic crop, but they're afraid they'll be unable to take it to market. The same applies to plantains, manioc, and other staples. The U.S. fuel blockade to Cuba's state sector is turning what was already an agricultural crisis into a calamity. Fifth-generation farmer Dion Figueroa says he won't be able to plant a new harvest.
It's not possible. There's no fuel for tractors. That means in a few months people won't have anything left to eat, nothing which grows on this land.
Before the revolution, Cuba was the world's largest producer of sugarcane and sugar. Now, this sugar mill, like so many others around the country, is paralyzed. It's closed 5 years ago, in fact. And this is an indication of the crisis that the agricultural sector in this country has been enduring for decades. The nearby agricultural cooperative blames it on lack of investment from the state.
We have manpower, we have finance, but we have no machinery, seeds, fertilizers, or fumigation. Now, private farmers are allowed to import all that, but in dollars. How can they sell to a population that earns in local currency?
Paradoxically, the government's tight controls over every sector of the economy are at last being relaxed. But it's impossible to gauge their effectiveness, as long as Cuba is being deprived of the fuel it needs to survive. Lucia, Newman, Jazeera, Quivican, Cuba.